Here's how you can make labels by doing a merge with Microsoft Excel. The first thing to check is that the Excel file has in the very first row what they call a header row, so you're just identifying what kinds of information is in every cell. If you don't have that, it's really nice if you add that, so I would insert a row above that. And then the next thing you do is you go into Microsoft Word, and I'm just going to pull that up here. Bring it over so you can see that screen. I just make a blank document. And I go to the Mailings tab and I say I want to start a mail merge. And I always use the wizard because it just walks me through the steps and I can go back and forth very easily. So do that. We are making labels in this case. And then I like how everything is over on the right here. When you're done with that step, you go to the next one. Notice how you can always go back. So if you mess up or make a mistake, you can always go back and fix it. With label options, I just have this memorized. We're using Avery 5160. These are the standard mailing size labels where they're about 1 inch by 3 inches and there's about 30 on a page, I believe. So it is popping that up and I've already got that selected. So you want to make sure you're on 5160 Avery. Say OK. And then what it does is it breaks the page apart with the actual sizes of the labels. Go to Next. Now it's going to ask what kind of information do you want to pull in. So you have to browse to find your file. And I have my file saved on the desktop. So you would just go into My Documents and open up your Excel file. And it seems to be taking a little while. Okay, so when it opens up, it will say your file name here, and then you want to make sure that this box is checked. First row of the data contains the column headers, which it does. So always make sure that box is checked, otherwise you're going to get some funny information. Click on OK, and then you are going to see that your information is in there. You don't have to do anything with this screen, you just click OK. And go to the next screen. And we're going to arrange the labels. So here's where you start pulling in the different fields or the different columns that are in the Excel file. And none of these are going to apply. I always go to More Items. And then I say, this is the order that I want things to appear on my label. So I want to put the last name in first, so I'll insert that field. In this case, I'll just get all the information on here. So I'll just insert the fields that I want. And you can always shuffle the order of these as well if you decide you've got them in the wrong place. Close that window once you've got all of your fields in there. And here's where you can arrange it, make it look the way you want. I want to have a comma after the first name, and I do a space. I want the teacher's last name to go on the next line. And let's say I wanted to put a couple of dashes in between the last name and the grade. I can do that. And then I can also add in some text that I want all of the labels to have. So it'll customize it based on the kid and the teacher name, but then every label would have Lincoln Center on it. You can play around with the font and the size. You can center. You can do whatever you want. But get this first label looking exactly the way you want it. Once you've got that piece done, then you head over here, Update All Labels. And when you do that, you're going to see all of the code on here. Okay. Then you go to the next screen, and you will start to see the data being plopped onto the labels, and they will go across. So these are going in alphabetical order. It's putting all the information in there. If you need to go back and fix stuff, you can. If you're done though, here's where you're going to be hitting print, and that's where you are going to actually put your labels in the printer, and then you should be good. I haven't had very good luck trying to save these files and then come back to it. I usually end up starting over, but it doesn't take that many steps to set up a label the way that you want. But if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks. Bye.